you see the size. So again, that would certainly lend itself to potentially playing on the edge at 6'4", 260. He had 4 interceptions. 2 of them were pick sixes, and you saw very, decorated defender. The question that I have is, Tulsa, linebacker from Tulsa, doesn't strike fear in my heart, but again, you see the athleticism. The one thing the Browns need to get is more athletic on the defensive side of the ball.
Absolutely. And when we're talking about these pass rushers, really keep an eye on as we go through these pro days, not just 40 times, but look at some of those 10-yard splits. Look at some of those 20-yard splits and just kind of circle some of the names that are at the top of those kind of splits as those come out. And hopefully we'll get those out of the pro days like we usually do out of the combine, because that sort of indicates explosiveness. When we talked about Trey Hendrickson early, that's one of the things that sort of stood out to me if the Browns were to go back and look at combine testing numbers. So as we go through pro days, just keep an eye on, it's not going to be the make or break with these guys, but from an analytics perspective, I think those splits at 10 yards and 20 yards are going to tell you, the Browns might kind of like this guy. And so if a guy like Collins ends up being really fast and being really athletic and having that explosiveness at the top of his 40-yard dash, it might be a name to circle even more.